Hello dear students, welcome back. Welcome to today's lecture. This is your lecture number 18 and in this lecture we will see governing equation of motion from control volume approach. So in this lecture we will see conservation of mass, conservation of momentum, impulse momentum equation and its application through control volume approach. Okay. What is control volume and what is control mass? How they are different? Control mass means it's a system, like we have fixed a particular mass of substance and we are looking at the changes with time that the mass is experiencing. ठीक है ना, एक मास हमने फिक्स कर लिया है, वो मास विथ टाइम कितना चेंजेस उसमें हो रहा है वो देखना, दैट इज योर कंट्रोल मास और सिस्टम वाला अप्रोच. And your control volume approach is you have fixed a volume, like you have fixed a volume, you have not fixed a mass. तो वो वॉल्यूम में कितना चेंजेस हो रहा है, दैट इज योर कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम अप्रोच. सपोज हमने एक रीजन मान लिया, एक कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम, तो उसमें कितना मास एंटर किया, कितना मास लीव किया. ओके, ऑल दीज आर जो चेंजेस इफ वी सी ना, दिस चेंजेस आर your control volume approach. ठीक है. So here from control volume approach if we derive continuity equation, क्या अप्रोच रहेगा, कैसे हम देखेंगे? यू नो कंट्रोल कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन पहले से डिस्कस हो गया है, डिफरेंशियल फॉर्म ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन. फ्रॉम कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम अप्रोच वी विल सी हियर. सी, दिस इज ए फिक्स्ड रीजन, right? So we have fixed a volume. So we'll see what are the changes that is this volume is experienced throughout the time. So हम देखेंगे टाइम t पे कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम क्या था, टाइम t प्लस डेल्टा t पे इस वॉल्यूम में कितने मास हैं. तो मास तो चेंज होते रहेंगे ना, मास यहाँ पे चेंज होता रहेगा, मास कुछ आया कुछ गया. ठीक है, तो वॉल्यूम में, तो द बाउंड्री ऑफ द वॉल्यूम इज कॉल्ड एज व्हाट, कंट्रोल सरफेस. And suppose some mass of substance is entering and some mass of substance is leaving. तो ऐसा हो सकता है ना कि कुछ एंटर करेंगे और कुछ यहाँ से निकल जाएंगे. ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि जितना एंटर किया इतना लीव करेगा, ऐसा जरूरी है क्या? Suppose the velocity of entering is v and suppose here we have assume a small elemental area dA. Okay, velocity vector is t and here this area is normal dA vector. Okay, now check rate of mass in minus rate of mass out is equal to rate of mass accumulation. इसका मतलब क्या है, कितना मास एक्यूमुलेट होगा, रेट यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं. सो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम, विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम जितना मास एक्यूमुलेट होगा that would be equal to mass in minus out. जो in minus out हो का वैल्यू होगा एक्यूमुलेशन, इसके अंदर उतना ही रहेगा जितना in होके out नहीं हुआ. in minus out equal to mass accumulation. So can I write rate of mass accumulation plus नेगेटिव में क्या है, माइनस साइन में, रेट ऑफ मास आउट प्लस rate of mass out minus rate of mass in equal to 0. So this is equal to net mass leaving from the surface, net mass leaving from surface, है ना. दिस इज सरफेस ना, सरफेस में कितने मास एंटर किया कितना आउट किया, तो कितना जा रहा है, लीव कर रहा है, दैट इज इक्वल टू मास आउट माइनस मास इन. एंड इफ यू add rate of mass accumulation, their sum will be equal to 0. ठीक है. अब now you find what is rate of mass accumulation. So rate of mass accumulation means कितना मास इस कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम के अंदर accumulate हुआ. So the mass accumulated inside control volume, how much this is, rate of mass accumulation. Can I write here rate of mass is equal to delta by delta t. So this is your change control volume, mass is what? Density into volume. Can I write this? Similarly, what is rate of mass out and rate of mass in? इसको क्या लिख सकते हैं? Rate of mass out minus rate of mass in. This is your net mass leaving from surface. Rate of mass leaving net or mass efflux, that is equal to surface integral. This is surface integral mass, net mass leaving is equal to rho. This is your velocity vector into area vector, which direction is outward normal. ठीक है, so area outward direction पे जो होगा, this is dA, this is velocity. See here, to avoid confusion, velocity is denoted by V and this is your volume V bar. Rho V dot dA from the surface is your net mass leaving. ठीक है, कितना मास लीव हो रहा है? That is equal to rho V dot dA, and rate of mass accumulation, this is your triple integral or volume integral. This one is surface integral. So rate of mass accumulation is your del by del T, volume integral rho dV plus here we have surface integral rho velocity vector dot product area vector is equal to 0. Now can we convert surface integral into volume integral? There is a famous equation. By applying that equation you can convert surface integral into volume integral. What is that? Tell me, write in chat box. Del by delta T. So this is, I can write this volume integral as del by del T rho dV plus, so I can write this equation as volume integral del by delta T rho plus del dot rho V dV equal to 0. This equation is valid for any arbitrary volume, not specific to a particular shape or size. So I can write del rho by del T plus del dot rho V is 0. Right, this V is volume, this rho is density, this is your divergence. Okay, and we know this is your differential form of continuity equation. Continuity means conservation of mass. Differential form of continuity equation. Right, and this one is your integral form of continuity equation. This one is your integral form. Okay, so by control volume approach we can derive continuity equation like this. Next is Reynolds transport theorem. This is a very famous theorem, and by the help of this theorem we can convert a control mass system into control volume system. So this relates the control volume concept with that of a control mass in terms of a general property. Okay, so for Reynolds transport theorem we have to take a particular property and we will transport that property from control mass to control volume. ठीक है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा important theorem है. See, suppose in the first case, case A, there is a control mass. Control mass means what? A fixed mass. Mass change नहीं हो रहा. एक mass, fixed mass हम पकड़ लिया है. This is your fixed mass at time t. And suppose we will see the change in this mass with respect to time. So let's suppose at time t plus delta t, and if we assume this mass volume is your control volume V, this one is V1, it's given as V1, so this the mass control volume is V1 here. तो जो मास यहाँ पे था ना उसका वॉल्यूम कितना है, यहाँ पे V1 है। ओके, नाउ चेक दिस, आफ्टर टाइम t प्लस डेल्टा टी क्या हो रहा है, सपोज देयर इज सम मास इन एंड मास आउट, नाउ द control volume has changed. This one is control volume now. See, this one is control volume. So after time delta t, the new control volume is here. This one. Earlier the old control volume was, let's take one more ink. Older control volume was this. So there is a change in control volume. So volume change हो गया t plus delta t में. So there is, because you can see here earlier this one was your control volume and now the new control volume is this, but we know control mass never changes. So जो earlier जो control volume था, this is your control mass also, this one is your control mass, ये जो control mass था, this one is control mass, ठीक है। तो व्हाट आर द चेंजेस, क्या क्या चेंज हुआ है, न्यू कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम जो रेड कलर में देख रहे हो ना, उसमें क्या चेंज हुआ है, कुछ पोर्शन ऐड हुए हैं, कुछ पोर्शन सब्ट्रैक्ट हो गए। सी दिस पोर्शन हैज बीन सब्ट्रैक्टेड। न्यू कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम देयर इज नो रीजन, जो ग्रीन में रीजन हमने दिखाया ना, दिस रीजन इज नॉट प्रेजेंट इन न्यू कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम एंड there is some addition of control volume, there is some addition of volume here. So addition of volume is how much, the red color is new volume added and the green color is the volume subtracted. Fine. So let's consider the property. We said we will see in terms of a property. Suppose n is the property and we will look into the changes of this property over time. तो n जो प्रॉपर्टी था टाइम t पे क्या है, टाइम t प्लस डेल्टा t पे क्या है, विल सी दिस, एंड इटा इज दिस प्रॉपर्टी पर यूनिट मास, प्रॉपर्टी डिवाइडेड मास सपोज इज इटा, प्रॉपर्टी डिवाइडेड मास सपोज वी कंसिडर दिस एज इटा, देन व्हाट इज द चेंज इन प्रॉपर्टी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू time delta t. So n t plus delta t minus n t is how much, कितना चेंज हुआ है, suppose over control mass system we are looking, so the change in control mass system is how much, then can I write this volume integral, this property per unit mass eta into rho volume dV, this is your change in this property for this is the region 3 plus eta, same thing, rho v dV for region 4, 3 and 4, this is your new control volume 3 and 4 minus the old control volume is 1. So you can write eta rho v dv 1. See, rho v dv is your, this is mass, rho v is mass, eta is this property per mass. So change in this property per unit volume for 3 plus change, so this summation of this property for the region 4 minus summation of this property for the unit 1. See here, rho v is mass and eta is property per mass. So if you multiply this, you will get this property, summation of this property over the volume 3, summation of this property over volume 4. If you subtract the old control volume, you will get the change in control mass over the time delta t. So from t plus delta t और t के बीच में क्या डिफरेंस आएगा, ये हमें यहाँ से पता चल जाएगा, ठीक है। So if we add and subtract if we add and subtract the region 2 here, तो क्या बन जाएगा? अगर सपोज हम एक काम करते हैं, यहाँ पे v इटा रो dv 2 को ऐड करते हैं, फिर से सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे, v इटा रो dv 2 बस ऐड किया, 3 पहले से था ना, इसको हम एक बॉक्स में रखते हैं, माइनस, दिस इज जस्ट ए अरेंजमेंट टू प्रूव समथिंग, तो ये तुम्हें याद रखना पड़ेगा, इटा रो भी अगर प्रूव करना है, dv 1, ठीक है। ये बचा क्या? 4, और एक सब्ट्रैक्ट भी करेंगे ना, प्लस 4 रीजन 4 माइनस 2 ऐड किया था तो 2 सब्ट्रैक्ट करना पड़ेगा, देन वी हैव टू सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस रीजन 2 इटा रो dv देन 2, ओके। एंड इफ यू टेक रेट, टाइम रेट, तो डेल्टी डिवाइड करना पड़ेगा, तो सब में डेल्टी डिवाइड हो जाएगा, तो यहाँ पे भी डेल्टी आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे भी डेल्टी आ जाएगा, एंड हियर ऑल्सो डेल्टी डेल्टी, ठीक है। कैन आई राइट दिस चेंज इन प्रॉपर्टी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम इज इक्वल टू दिस? ये तो हम लिख सकते हैं, मैथमेटिक्स है सिंपल, यहाँ पे ओनली वी हैव एडेड द रीजन 2 एंड सब्ट्रैक्टेड ऑल्सो द रीजन 2. Now see this term eta rho dv 2 plus 3 ये क्या है तुम्हारा? दिस रीजन इज ओके, थोड़ा आगे चला गया, कोई बात नहीं, 2 plus 3 minus 1, 2 plus 3 minus 1 by delta t with respect to time, 2 plus 3 minus delta t, this is what, ये रीजन 2 plus 3 टी टाइम टी प्लस डेल्टा टी में है, एंड ये रीजन 1 क्या है? टाइम टी पे है, दिस विल बी इक्वल टू योर टाइम रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू डेल्टा टी. तो डेल्टा टी में कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम में कितना चेंज हुआ है, दैट विल बी इक्वल टू दिस मच, डेल बाय डेल्टा टी ऑफ दिस इटा रो डी वी. वी कैन राइट दिस ना, तो इसका मतलब ये है कि डेल्टा टी टाइम पे ये वॉल्यूम में कितना चेंज हुआ, इतना अमाउंट चेंज हो गया, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट इज सपोज दिस वन, इटा रो डी भी द रीजन 4 डिवाइडेड बाय डेल्टा टी, द रीजन 4 कहाँ पे है? एट टाइम टी प्लस डेल्टा टी. दिस रीजन इज इक्वल टू योर आउटफ्लो एरिया, बिकॉज ये एरिया यहाँ पे ऐड हुआ है यहाँ पे, तो ये पहले नहीं था, जो कंट्रोल मास में ये पहले नहीं था, कंट्रोल वॉल्यूम में भी ये नहीं था, सो दिस वन इज योर आउटफ्लो एरिया, ओके। एंड हियर दिस वन इज सी द रीजन 2 फॉर टाइम टी प्लस डेल्टा टी, ये है तुम्हारा इनफ्लो एरिया, दिस वन यहाँ पे ये एरिया तुम्हारा माइनस में क्यों लिखा है यहाँ पे, क्योंकि ये सब्ट्रैक्ट हो गया है ना, ये टाइम प्लस टी प्लस डेल्टा टी में ये एरिया अभी नहीं है, तो दिस इज इक्वल टू इटा रो वी डॉट डी ए. वी इज योर वेलोसिटी, ए इज योर एरिया. तो इन प्लेस ऑफ दिस टर्म कैन यू राइट, यहाँ इस जगह पे ये सब सारे टर्म अगर लिख देंगे, तो ये पूरा टर्म के लिए हम क्या लिखेंगे? डेल बाय डेल्टा टी. तो दिस इज डेरिवेशन ऑफ रेनॉल्ड्स ट्रांसपोर्ट थ्योरम. इसमें डरने की कोई बात नहीं है, डेरिवेशन पूछेगा नहीं, डेरिवेशन फॉर योर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. इटा रो डी भी प्लस आउटफ्लो एरिया माइनस इनफ्लो एरिया, तो इसको हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? चेंज इन दिस प्रॉपर्टी ओवर कंट्रोल सरफेस. तो कैन आई राइट दिस एज इटा रो वेलोसिटी डॉट dA वेक्टर फॉर द कंट्रोल सरफेस. कंट्रोल सरफेस में यही सब चेंज हुआ है, कुछ आगे आ गया और कुछ निकल गया, ठीक है। तो This is your Reynolds transport theorem. So the change in the property over time is equal to how much? So can I write this as del n by del t is equal to this much. Let's put this in a box. See, derivation of this equation is not important at all, but understanding of this equation is very much important. Understanding of this equation is very much important. See here the change in property of n with respect to time is equal to this one, change in property of this with respect to volume plus change in property with respect to the surface. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे control volume, this is your control mass system, and even you can convert this control system, control surface into control volume by taking divergence. Divergence लेंगे तो हो जाएगा ना. So this is the relation of control mass and your control volume. ठीक है, and from by this approach we can see how a property behaves in control mass and in control volume and what is the relation between that. Next we will see momentum theorem or conservation of momentum. Momentum can be linear, momentum can be linear, momentum can be your angular. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे रेनॉल्ड्स ट्रांसपोर्ट थ्योरम को और एक बार लिख लेते हैं. डेल n divided by del t for control mass is equal to how much? Del by del t of, can I write this as del by del t volume integral eta rho dv plus surface integral eta rho velocity vector dot area vector. What is eta? Eta is your this property divided by mass. ठीक है ना. So this is your Reynolds transport theorem. ये याद रखो, ये इक्वेशन याद है, ये इक्वेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है. So from this we can derive momentum theorem or conservation of momentum. पहले हमने डिस्कस किया था ना कि मोमेंटम कैन बी लीनियर मोमेंटम और एंगुलर मोमेंटम. ओके, सो मोमेंटम मीन्स प्रॉपर्टी n will be how much? So suppose linear momentum mass into velocity. If property is mass into velocity, momentum हो गया ना. मोमेंटम के बारे में देखेंगे तो मोमेंट मास इंटू वेलोसिटी हो गया. तो इटा क्या हो जाएगा? इटा इज n by m property divided by mass, so this is equal to velocity. So now you can put the value of n and value of eta in this equation. So this will be equal to del by del t of momentum. linear momentum की बात पहले देखते हैं. CMS control mass system. So this will be equal to how much? Del by del t volume integral eta, in place of eta you can write v. So right, v rho dv, this v is velocity, plus controls, this is surface integral not volume integral. In place of eta you can write v. So v dot rho v dot dA vector. Okay, so this is your momentum equation. Now you can put this in a box. This is your momentum equation. The linear momentum is this one. Okay, now you can find momentum equation in Cartesian coordinate in x. So in x direction, in y direction, in z direction, ये निकाल सकते हैं सब. तो v का x डायरेक्शन कंपोनेंट, v का y डायरेक्शन कंपोनेंट, v का z डायरेक्शन कंपोनेंट, इससे फिर आ जाएगा योर x मोमेंटम इक्वेशन, y मोमेंटम इक्वेशन, z मोमेंटम इक्वेशन. ओके, तो सिमिलरली यू कैन फाइंड एंगुलर मोमेंटम. इन एंगुलर मोमेंटम ये क्या हो जाएगा? r क्रॉस v वेक्टर, दिस इज v डेल्टा बाय डेल t v की जगह हमें लिखना पड़ेगा r क्रॉस v रो dv, दिस इज वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल, सरफेस इंटीग्रल r क्रॉस v रो v वेक्टर dA वेक्टर, ठीक है। दिस इज योर एंगुलर मोमेंटम के लिए। नाउ कैन यू अप्लाई दिस टू कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन, रेनॉल्ड्स ट्रांसपोर्ट थ्योरम कंटिन्यूटी के लिए भी लगा सकते हैं ना। और कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन क्या होगा, n का वैल्यू क्या होगा, कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी हम कंटिन्यूटी में देखते हैं, प्रॉपर्टी कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास ना। सो मास विल बी कंजर्व्ड, सो n इज इक्वल टू m, इफ n इज इक्वल टू m, व्हाट इज eta, eta is equal to n by m, that means it is equal to 1. so for to derive continuity equation from Reynolds transport theorem क्या लिखना है हमें, तो लिख दो यहाँ पे डेल m by डेल t, कंट्रोल मास पे क्या इज इक्वल टू डेल बाय डेल टी, वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल इटा की जगह 1 रहेगा रो डी वी, प्लस सरफेस इंटीग्रल पे क्या है इटा की जगह रो वी वेक्टर डॉट टी ए वेक्टर, ठीक है ना। वी नो डेल एम बाय डेल टी, चेंज इन मास विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम कितना होता है, वो तो 0 होता है ना, 0 इज इक्वल टू दिस मच। सरफेस को वॉल्यूम बना सकते हैं, क्या सेम इक्वेशन आएगा, डेल बाय डेल टी वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल रो डी वी प्लस गॉस डाइवर्जेंस ले लेंगे तो वॉल्यूम इंटीग्रल डेल डॉट रो वी डी वी इज इक्वल टू 0, तो हम पहले से लिख दिया है। सो दिस इज योर कंटिन्यूटी इक्वेशन। सो वी कैन फाइंड रिलेशन, we can derive any conservation equation from this approach, from control system to control volume by using Reynolds transport theorem, निकाल सकते हैं ना। Okay, in this slide we will see application of momentum theorem. Okay, so what are the applications? Here we see force exerted by a flowing fluid on a pipe bend. Suppose you have a pipe bend, and due to this bend what would be the force exerted on the flowing fluid, ठीक है। then force exerted due to impingement of liquid jets, so this is impact of liquid jet. so if a jet impacted on a flat plate or curved plate, then what would be the resulting force because of that impact. So these are the application of your momentum theorem or momentum equation. We will see here. The first is your impulse momentum equation. What is that? You know, momentum is a conserved quantity. So the rate of change of momentum, we know that force is equal to what? Rate of change of momentum in that direction. So I can write F into dt is equal to d of momentum mb. This is your impulse momentum equation. F into dt is equal to F into time is what? Impulse, that is equal to change in momentum. So this is your impulse momentum equation. This application of momentum theorem, first one is force exerted by a flowing fluid on a pipe bend. Now consider, suppose a pipe bend, and we have considered a fluid element at the bend section. Okay, so because of this pipe bend, what would be the force exerted on flowing fluid? ये fluid flow कर रहा है ना इस direction पे, this is a pipe. Okay. So here the force acting on this fluid element will be equal to pressure. Suppose this one is P1A1 pressure force, and at this section suppose the pressure force is P2A2, and here this angle is theta. Suppose this pipe bend angle is theta. Suppose velocity is v1 before the bend and v2 is after the bend, ठीक है ना, velocity v2 is after the bend. Now can you draw this velocity v2 is making a angle theta is the horizontal, and this force, suppose this P2A2 na, P2A2 is also making a angle, this one theta. Now if you apply momentum equation in x direction, apply momentum equation in x direction, summation of force will be equal to change in momentum. So change in momentum means I can write this is mass rate into change in velocity. So velocity is v final minus v initial, right? Mass dot can I write this as rho into volume dot v final minus v initial. Now see this v dot is what? V dot is discharge. So can I write this same thing, rho q v final, suppose v2 and v initial is v1, rho q v2 minus v1, ठीक है ना? Now tell me what are the forces in x direction? x direction पे क्या force है? This is P1A1. This P1A1 is not this one is not inclined, so this one is horizontal actually, and this one is inclined, right? So this is in this direction, force will be how much? P1A1, then force in x direction due to pipe bend minus P2A2, P2A2 component, it's making theta angle. तो P2A2 का क्या एंगल आएगा? हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट P2A2 cos थीटा आएगा ना, P2A2 cos थीटा minus because negative direction. Then anything else left? No. So this is equal to, ये सारे फोर्स इक्वल टू रो क्यू v2 minus v1. What is v2? Final velocity. Final velocity is here, it's also making some angle. So if I find component in x direction, so x direction component of velocity is how much? v2 cos theta, v2 cos theta, and v1 is horizontal, right? This is v1. So check this. Can you find force in x direction from this expression? Yes, you can able to find force in x direction if you know P1A1, P2A2, theta and velocity. Again, if you apply momentum equation in y direction, momentum equation in y direction पे क्या चेंज आएंगे, क्या फोर्स आएगा इन y डायरेक्शन, एंड वेलोसिटी क्या आएंगे बताओ? मोमेंटम इक्वेशन इन y डायरेक्शन देयर इज नो प्रेशर फोर्स, ये नहीं है, P1A1 का कोई भी फोर्स नहीं है. तो फोर्स इन y डायरेक्शन माइनस दिस वन P2A2 साइन कंपोनेंट इज इन वर्टिकल डायरेक्शन ना, ये जो कंपोनेंट आएगा P2A2 vertical component is P2A2 sin theta, this one is P2A2 sin theta, and this is your P2A2 cos theta. We have used P2A2 cos theta in horizontal direction, this one. Now in vertical direction we will have vertical component, so P2A2 sin theta is your net force, that is equal to how much? Rho q. Final velocity in y direction is how much? This is v2, in y direction v2 sin theta, again vertical component is v2 sin theta, horizontal component is v2 cos theta. So final velocity is v2 sin theta minus initial velocity in y direction. Is there any initial velocity in y direction? नो ना, एक्स डायरेक्शन पे वेलोसिटी था v1, वाई डायरेक्शन पे कोई वेलोसिटी है क्या, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी नहीं ना, so we can put 0. So this is your expression. So if you apply momentum equation in x and y direction, you can find fx component and fy component. From this you can find fx and fy, and resultant force is equal to what, fx square plus fy square का root over. So if you know fx and fy component, you can find resultant force, right? So initially we applied your impulse momentum principle. So next, let's move to next, force exerted due to impingement of liquid jet. ठीक है ना? So in this section we'll see first on a stationary inclined flat plate, then we'll see on curved plate at the center and curved plate at tangential. ठीक है, so let's check once first stationary inclined plate. तो यहाँ पे एक काम करते हैं, suppose this is a inclined plate, okay, and inclined plate is making angle theta with the horizontal. So and this inclined plate is that stationary, and here there is a jet, liquid jet, okay, and from this liquid jet it's hitting, and because of that impact water is spilling over the flat plate. ठीक है, now if this is the initial velocity of the jet, velocity, discharge will be q1 at this side, discharge will be q2 at this side. ठीक है ना, so what is the force acting in normal direction to the plate, Fn? If we know normal component of the force, we can find force in x direction. This is your force in x direction, this is in force in y direction. तो पहले हमें ना नॉर्मल कंपोनेंट निकालना पड़ेगा, प्लेट को नॉर्मल, ठीक है, नॉर्मल कंपोनेंट एक बार पता चल गया तो हमें ये पता है ना, ये थीटा, दिस इज व्हाट, इफ दिस इज थीटा देन दिस वन इज 90 माइनस थीटा, ये थीटा है तो ये थीटा है, दिस इज योर 90 माइनस थीटा. So we can find fx and fy components. So first we have to find normal to the plate, force acting normal to the plate. Now what is force acting to the normal plate? Can I write this is equal to rho q, then final velocity minus initial velocity. Velocity, these are normal component in this direction, velocity normal to the plate. Tell me, rho q is fine. Final velocity normal to the plate is how much? This is v na, this component is v, this is v. So velocity component in normal direction is how much? V sin theta, this is v, so v sin theta, and final velocity will be 0 because this plate is stationary, plate is not moving anywhere, so final velocity is 0, and initial velocity in the normal direction, normal direction is, this is v sin theta. So right, this is the normal direction. तो हमने, so this is equal to Fn equal to how much? Minus rho q v sin theta, and fx is what? Fx equal to Fn cos 90 minus theta means sin theta, and fy is what? Fn sin 90 minus theta means cos theta. Okay, so we found this. First we found force in normal direction. So for this we need velocity in normal direction. Velocity, final velocity is 0, initial velocity is v sin theta, and now at the end you can calculate force in horizontal direction, force in vertical direction. ठीक है, फिर रिजल्टेंट निकाल सकते हो. Now the next is force exerted by a jet striking at center of a curved plate. ठीक है, so here let's draw a curved plate first, and if the curved plate is stationary, this angle of curvature, suppose this angle is how much? Theta. Suppose this angle is theta, and here we have a jet, liquid jet. This the water or liquid coming out of the jet and moving in this direction. So here the velocity is v, and we know this is theta, so this component is v cos theta, velocity component in x direction, velocity component in y direction. Similarly, if this also will have same thing. Now you find force in x direction and force in y direction. So can you write force in x direction will be equal to, like, can you write rho q velocity in x direction, final velocity, and initial velocity in x direction. So if you know this velocity in x direction, you can able to find force fx component directly. ठीक है, so rho q v2 is what? Final velocity. Final velocity is how much in x direction? Is it equal to this one, v cos theta? This is your v cos theta, and if initial velocity is v, then initial velocity, can I write this as, see here, v direction is this and v cos theta direction is this, so we have to write negative. If this direction is positive, then this direction is negative. So if I write this is negative, so can I write minus rho q, if I take v common, 1 plus cos theta. So force in x direction, can I write minus rho q v into 1 plus cos theta. ठीक है ना, देखो, this is your velocity in x direction, final velocity. This is your velocity in x direction, initial velocity. तो बस apply किया, you can find this expression. Similarly, fy, what is fy? Fy, can I write this as rho q, same thing, final velocity in y direction, this is your x direction, v2 minus v1, y direction के लिए क्या होगा? For y direction, what is v2 and what is v1? In y direction there is no initial velocity ना, initial velocity was horizontal, ऐसा ही था ना. So you can write rho q v2 is how much? V sin theta. Y direction component of final velocity v2 is v sin theta. Initial velocity y direction में कुछ है क्या? Initial velocity पहले से बोला था ना, नहीं है यहाँ पे. So fy is equal to how much? Rho q v sin theta. Is it okay? You can put this in a box. Only magnitude पूछेगा तो माइनस लिखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. Okay, fine. See here, in all these cases, in case A and case B, plates are stationary. They are not moving. If plate is moving with some velocity, then you have to take relative velocity component. You know what is q? Q is what? Q in all these cases is area into velocity, है ना? Oh, if plate is moving with some velocity, in place of this v, write relative velocity. In place of v, write relative velocity. Relative velocity is what? V minus u. V is the jet velocity and u is the velocity that is plate moving with. Okay. In the next case, case C, force exerted by a jet striking tangentially to a curved plate. That means again we will have a curved plate, similar curved plate making angle theta with the horizontal, and if it is also consider this is a stationary plate, पहले ले लेते हैं. And here we have, here the jet is not at center, jet is at tangentially, so the water flow direction is like this, water will flow and it will move away from the plate like this. ठीक है ना, इस तरह से. So at the inlet, this is velocity v, so we'll have some horizontal component. If this angle is theta, horizontal component is v cos theta, vertical component is v sin theta, and at the inlet also we'll have two component. This one is theta, right, horizontal, so this is your v cos theta, then this is your. So applying this your momentum equation, rho q, velocity, final velocity in x direction is how much? This is your this direction, minus v cos theta, then minus of this is what, this direction, this is positive direction, so minus v cos theta. So how much? This is equal to minus 2 rho q v cos theta. Similarly, force in y direction, rho q, final velocity in y, this one final velocity v sin theta. If this is positive, this is also same direction, so v sin theta minus v sin theta, so this is equal to 0. So here force in y direction is 0, in x direction you have some force. ठीक है, and remember in all these cases here we have discussed plates are stationary, and in case of moving plate you have to consider relative velocity. If plate is moving in the same direction of jet, then this is v minus u, and if plate is moving in opposite direction of jet, then relative velocity is what? V plus u. So this is plate in opposite, this is plate in same direction. You have to consider relative velocity. ठीक है. Now let's see few numerical. First question, a jet of water issues from a nozzle with a velocity 20 meter per second and it impinges normally on a flat plate moving away from it at 10 meter per second. The cross sectional area is given and the density of water is given. This is kg per meter cube. The force developed on the plate is, plate has a velocity u, that is 10 meter per second. Initial velocity of the jet is 20. Plate velocity after impact is equal to 10. The cross sectional area of the jet is 0.01 meter square. Now what is the force developed on the plate? Okay, the force developed, there will not be any force in y direction, only you will have force in x direction. F is equal to rho q, initial velocity is 20 and final velocity is 10. Okay, what is q? Q is equal to area into velocity, but here plate is moving with some velocity, so relative velocity, they are moving in same direction, moving away from the jet, लिखा है ना, flat plate is moving out away from the jet means they are moving in same direction, a into v minus u. So if I put this rho a v minus u or एक v minus u, so we finally get rho a v minus u whole square. Tell me, rho is 1000, then area is 1 by 100, then v minus u is how much? 10 square, so 100, how much? This is equal to 100. फिर कितना बना था? 1000. So option A, 1000 Newton. Next question, the water jet exiting from a stationary tank through a circular opening of diameter 300 mm impinges on a rigid well as shown in figure. So this is a figure. Here you have a stationary tank and water is impinging from a circular hole here, and it's hitting to a stationary wall. Neglecting all minor losses and assume water level to remain constant, the net horizontal force exerted by the wall, take G value is 10 and water density as 1000. ठीक है, इसमें क्या करना है भाई, यहाँ पे हाइट कितना है फ्रॉम सरफेस, इट इज 6.2. so can you find jet velocity? Jet velocity is how much? Jet velocity is equal to root over of 2gh, because v square by 2g equal to h. so v equal to root over of 2gh, 2g, g is 10 into h, h is the height 6.2 here. find the value. इसका वेलोसिटी कितना वैल्यू आया बताओ जल्दी से, 11.135 meter per second. Okay, now you have to find net horizontal force. so force in x direction is how much? force in x direction बता दो जल्दी से कितना आएगा, क्या फॉर्मूला डालना है, रो क्यू फाइनल वेलोसिटी एंड इनिशियल वेलोसिटी. फाइनल वेलोसिटी इज हाउ मच, this plate is stationary na, so 0. initial velocity is how much, we found this one. and what is discharge? Discharge is area into velocity, and here you have velocity. so how much, minus रो ए वी स्क्वायर, कितना आया, रो का वैल्यू 1000 लेना है. area is what, area diameter of this circular opening is how much, 300. so area is how much, 5 by 4.3 square, 0.3 क्यों, it is in mm. so velocity already we found 11.135 square. tell me final value, answer. that is equal to 8.76 kilonewton. Correct? Okay, with this we will conclude today's class. In this class we saw conservation of equations, conservation of mass, conservation of momentum from control volume approach. We saw impulse momentum equation, and we have found force due to impact of jet, force at the pipe bend. Okay, in the next class we will see your dimensional analysis, means dimensionless number, and how dimensionless numbers are beneficial in finding your experimental parameters. Okay, thank you.